A 2-0 for Neutralizerz, I guess.
Well, we're going to be getting into it right now, guys. The second semi-finals of the DL Compare FACEIT TDM finales. And we're going to be starting on Fierce here. First blood still to be spilled, and that is the yellow taking a teammate. But planB getting the first frag. Now checking out Fierce though, who is lacking a lot of weaponry. And that is
MJ.
Coming, some great rockets as well. Although Tobal coming through with the plasma, 9 health remaining. And Ash straight off looking for an air rocket, 5 health. He wants to get out of here. He's looking for any kind of health bubble at all. Red is up on the other side, the 50 down at the bottom. There is a teleporter that could take him with Red, but it's already been taken. Petra, pause, coming through. She's got the LG, taking him out right now. She gets herself an excellent, and the scores are 5-5. That's actually looking very nice. It's getting a rail on her. But first
Pause should be spawning really soon, and Pause just... she was killing everyone, but Neutralizerz come in and they actually get the quad.
Yeah, so let's go to quad right now. Tybalt has it. Just gets the gauntlet there. I saw the humiliation going up. 20 seconds though, till the next round. He doesn't want to hang around here. He wants to look for blood. Picking up 2 frags already on this quad run. Let's have a look. Can there be any more damage made? Even the 5 HP bubbles he is cherishing right now. He just can't find anyone at the moment. He's looking everywhere. But it's either his teammates are taking him out before him, or they're running away.
Oh, nice frag.
Pause as well. Wow.
How many frags was that?
I think it's only 4 or 5, but...
Yeah, but in the last 5 seconds, he got like 3.
Yeah. And Red not up for a while. He's just holding this up position, and, well, MJ coming through. Double looking really low, but doing a very good job at keeping himself alive. Desperately looking for that teleporter. Survival is key right now. Everyone comes up. He can't run away any longer. Unfortunately, gives away that railgun, and it's back onto pause. What can she do for us right here? Looking for a rail. Just managing to escape. Nice rail finally manages to get him down. And Mega up in the moment. Is she going to be the one to go over and pick up these resources? He's just hovering around this kind of quad area, trying to support on Red and Mega side of the map. LG there below on that hole in the floor.
Yeah, the controller right now, it's not completely secured on any of the items. Both teams are selling for one of them yet.
There's currently Neutralizerz that have an 8 frag advantage, so as expected though on their map, that plasma there, she couldn't even move away from the wall. And Tybalt getting some really good work with the plasma. Nice switch over to the rockets. And they're just extending this lead, showing really the kind of fluidity they have on Terminatria.
The quad's about to spawn, Team actually moves away.
Yeah.
He's gonna miss out on the quad damage as all of his teams there with planB already running with it.
Oh, it goes down. Nice rail from Fierce. That positioning that he took, almost knew exactly where he wanted to move to.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's gonna be the guy circling the yellows and trying to get the rail when it spawns.
Such a sturdy aim as well. 2 easy rails. Gonna get another. He switches over to plasma. So effective and takes down Ash in the end. And then got MJ just looming over the 5 HP bubbles. Another rail. Is there going to be a plasma to finish it off? And there is. Amazing play here from Fierce. Let's check out his accuracy. 66% rail.
22% plasma.
That's really effective stuff, man. Anything above 20% plasma is extremely good. Considering it's the highest DPS weapon in the game at the moment.
And one of the hardest to control.
Yeah, we've got shot bubbles up here from Kaz. Getting a little bit stressed here.
I don't know why, because his team is leading by 22 frags right now.
Yeah, they're kicking ass. No need to get stressed. Fierce looking for these flick shots. He's extremely low, but he takes down pause before MJ gets in. Oh, looking for the air rocket, but Kaz just sneaks up behind him on the teleporter exit. Gets Red, gets a kill just before. He's looking for a weapon. He needs something to do with this 100-100 stack. Wanting to hold on to this LG.
Oh wow, such a fleeky aim there.
Yeah. Is that high sense?
That's high sense, and more than that, it's IXL as well.
Yeah. We'll follow Kaz for a little bit longer. Red is going to be up in a second. He's trying to defend it. He'd love to pick up another one, but he might let his teammate grab the item. Sharing is caring after all, and eventually MJ goes down, and on pause following, gets a full blast, makes it easy to take it down after. 52-24, man. I've got to say the first 5 minutes have been extremely dominant by Neutralizerz.
Yeah, because they're not really just settling on area. They're going everywhere, getting frags in every corner of the map, and planB don't know exactly where to go. As they can, they do get another quad, so they pretty much got all the quads so far, but the one Neutralizerz had was so much more effective.
And Petska there getting nice little frag. He's got that quad to play with 100, 100. That is what he needs. They're going to have to try and pull back quite a few frags. Try and tie things up. Finds a couple of them around.
Oh, so many frags he can get here.
He takes out Fierce. He's got the shotgun to play with. Loses out on one weapon, but he's got another, just managing to escape up the bounce pad in time. Finds Fierce. Pause, takes the frag away from him instead. And there's Red up. It's going to be MJ. He takes it. He gives away the last one. He has rockets instead.
You know, even though the planB has 2 more quads than Neutralizerz, they only have 2 more seconds of quad damage.
Yeah, they managed to get pretty much a full quad just then from Petska. Good work. Goes down eventually. Tibble getting a frag, falling to the floor. The machine gun going to be contributing to that. Let's watch Noctis, man. We haven't seen much of him yet. He's only got a plasma to work with and, well, less than starting stack.
Well, it's still not Noctis time.
No.
From what I've streamed with DDK, when Lux is playing, he usually goes see my AFK until the 14-minute mark, and then from there on he just starts racking up the frags.
Oh, he's going to be dispatching pause. MJ comes through. Rocket is direct. 90 frags difference. They're bringing it back slowly here. They had a little bit of a shaky start, but it looks like they're stabilizing the game right now. Nice rail. Looks like it was a pretty slick flick shot there. Pause as well. He's hitting everything for the time being, searching for another angle. Can't just find it. They're escaping in time. Oh, missing that last shot. Looking for the plasma rail combo. Not quite there.
Frag is stabilizing around the 20 frag mark.
Yep. And Neutralizerz not really able to escape any further. I think they went maximum about 25-30 they got it to before. Oh, I think he got hit both of them there. 160 damage. And Quad is up in a moment. Missing out on the rail. And he's just in a bunch of green kills. There it is, Tibble gets it. He's got 11 health left, just wanting to deny it from planB. And Fierce looking for a pummel. Pause, does get a frag though in the end with the machine gun.
Doesn't have any more weapons though, and going in versus 2 Neutralizerz player knows he has to back off.
Timing the rocket launcher. So she's got that weapon, looking for a rocket up here onto Noctis.
Nice.
Gets an air rocket.
Whoa.
And another. Nice work here by Pause. And she is bringing it back. That was a really useful kill though. Taking down Noctis, who had the red armor. Key play. And there's a 50 health double there, putting her right back into the game. Well, Tibble goes through, still racking up the frags. 10 seconds until Mega. She's trying to circle over to the other yellow room, but Tibble gets the better of her this time. One rail taken, but he gets a rail himself. There is a 50 health bubble below him. Not dropping position just yet. All these little crevices in the map. Health bubbles lurking. Tibble manages to get himself a rocket launcher. 15 a difference though. Neutralizerz, the lead is starting to slip, but Pause was hitting all the rockets earlier, but Tibble manages to get a direct one on her this time. Ash though, from behind, with the shotgun.
We haven't seen much of Ash either.
No, we haven't.
We know he's good in duel, but what can he do in TDM?
Oh, just got taken down by Fears on this occasion. He did good damage before dying, maybe made it worth it. Oh, going for Ash. The pummel coming out, Ash coming back up the bounce pad.
So effective. Control by Fierce.
Well, he was just abusing, Ash's area. He shouldn't have gone back on the bounce pad. There's another 50 health bubble. It allows him to get another, 80 or so damage. Now got Petska looking for blood, but Tibble gets the better of him. Pause it, gets the plasma to work. 3 health remaining. Oh,
shouldn't have jumped there.
Just a little too high. Should have walked off instead of jumped.
That's what you get when you walk with high heels.
Quad up in 10 seconds. Oh, we're back onto Pause though. There's still a while until red armor getting that.
She needs to get over to the quad. She knows it. She's coming there.
She can defend with it. This is good.
Nice.
But she maybe shouldn't have dived. Should have looked back.
Oh, we're gonna see a Noctis squadron. Is it Noctis time now?
Is it? That's the thing there. He doesn't have much in the way of stack. He's not railable. But red up, looking for the rocket and missing it though. Let's see, and he can hear it. No,
can you actually hit from there?
Very nice. LG working on Petska, looking for a rocket though. Paused and both of them are there. That was really smart though. They just really slowed him down a huge amount, and it's really actually allowing planB to keep the score pretty close. It's still 15 a difference, and we're almost at the halfway mark. Casto getting a frag, and he's got a massive stack at the moment. Let's see what he can do with this. This could be beautiful. Looks like he wants more LG ammunition. Trying to keep his eye on it. Doesn't want to let him come around. Petska just hits the wall, giving himself away. There's a rocket, and LG that goes back into the hands of Kaz. 20 a difference. They've re-extended it. These aren't the neutralizers, man. They're destabilizing it. Oh, Ash falling as well. Pause as well, going through the air. Kaz being able to pick up some couple of frags, doing a lot of damage. Coming off some weapons. And helping right back up. So much fighting going on over that LG. They really want to control that weapon. Both teams, equally so.
Oh god, Fierce is eating some disgusting damage right now. Nobody's still on the 4K mark and he's way past the 5K.
Wow, 5.4K as I can see it there. Impressive indeed.
And he's the one holding the rail room. He's just there. Doesn't let anyone from Plan B get that rail.
Well, on Fizz at the moment. We're going to see if he can do any more damage. He's a little bit low. 48 health, 3 rockets remaining. Going to get some ammunition and be able to health up. Well, he didn't pick up the ammo in the end.
He's going to be late for the quad.
Yeah, coming from the side. Time is of the essence. It is Beska who gets it in the end. And Paul's goes down, but we're going to be seeing her. She picks up red armor, denying it here from Tybalt, who would have wanted it. And they're all just rushing over. She's going to get down 6 health remaining. She gets the health bubble in the end. Just about staying alive.
Oh wow, 4 neutralized players on that.
They just
LG.
all appeared. Look at that, man. The frag difference has gone up to 30 now. You know, Plan B were doing a really good job of just slowing Neutralizer's game down. Starting to build it back up from a 20 frag to a 15 frag difference, but now it's all gone tits up as with 31 frags the difference. And we're going to watch Petska though. Again, good LG onto Cass, really nice work. Fizz as well, going to be hurting here, but he's run out of ammunition. MG onto MG, and look at that, he's getting damage from all over the place. He gets the lightning gun, he's denying it from the Neutralizer players. Right, is that going to be enough, man? With 8 minutes to go, suddenly there's a lot of work. Is this kind of comeback something doable on Terminatria?
Yeah, it is, but they need to stop Neutralizer from getting the LG and the rail.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're doing, they're just circling the map as a team, just getting everything.
Through, getting his own back on there, going to be able to steal away rail. Drops that rocket for a teammate. We've got red armor in just a moment. So Ash, we're going to be able to see him for a little bit. Stacked. Can he get himself any kills? They're much needed. Anyway, we're sub 30 a difference now. They've got to play really carefully, man. They can't give away too much. Or anything, to be honest. Pause nabbing that green armor in front of him. We've got just over 10 seconds until this quad. Ash needs to keep his distance, keep those frags coming. There's a jump down from Tybalt, but Ash is missing all of his shots and then just walks into a pile of neutralizers, but he's managed to do well, survives from it, no one focused on him.
But the quad is coming, what is he doing on this side?
And his Tybalt has it. He's got 1 rocket though, he's got nearly nothing to play with. After coming in, losing him, he does sacrifice himself though. Is it for the greater good? There we have, we've got Plan B player up there, it is MJ. Gets rid of the quad carrier. Is this going to be a good sign for them? Is that the news they needed that can help them rebuild that frag difference? Take it somewhere closer. We've gone to Noctis, who's now stacked. Is it Noctis time right now?
Oh, and the red is up after this. He's just going to get the red. It's going to be completely stacked.
Okay, all of a sudden, pause
Nice,
goes
that
down
pause
just
there.
before. And Noctis is like, get out of my way, man. It is my time. I've let you have fun. It's now all up to me. MJ goes down. Pause as well. Good rocket play.
It's close to the 14 minutes mark.
And we might be just about to see him come into shape. Let's have a look at Noctis' accuracy. Not hitting so well on the rail. LG and Noctis are really solid though. Ash, they're waiting on the exit. Tut tut tut. And Noctis going to be picking up another red, it seems.
Oh, mine.
He's being found, but he's running out of ammunition. There's Bapo, but he manages to get the frag with the MG, but all of his red is gone. Muska spawns right in front of him. And he's going to be able to get that rocket. Cass falls. 35, sorry, a difference. Neutralizers are able to extend it perpetually. And it's not looking good here for the Plan B players. They've got to come up with something. Muska running in front of Cass, stealing away that LG, does get the kill, but 13 health remaining. Still ammunition left. If you can get some yellows. We haven't really seen much of either of the yellow rooms, really. We haven't been following the players.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a room that people go there. They go to the mega room because it has the mega there, but not the other one, because it only really has the yellow there
Yeah.
in the shotgun, and those are not the most ideal weapons, but it's certainly a position that it's worth doing.
Yeah, there's Noctis coming up, but wow, look at the stack here that MJ has. He's been saving up nicely.
Oh.
The damage from this, he's losing everything. He gets 1 kill, but he's been crippled completely. He rockets himself, and they're just MG'd. That is stressful for him. That was looking so good with the stack he had at the beginning. MJ could not make it work. Oh, it's all going
MJ.
horribly wrong here.
Yeah.
He needs to mentalize.
I don't think he just wants to forget right now all the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, that was a nightmare situation. That's the kind of things that you hope. I really hope no one saw that on stream. But you know what? When you've got quad
Everyone
and
will
there's
see
no
it.
battle suit, everyone sees it.
And right now the frag rate escalated to 40.
Yeah, it's getting bigger and bigger, the margin. Do you think some of the players here, you know, people like Noctis and Fizz, you know, they've been under the limelight a lot when they get quad. Do you think some of the players, when they get quad, maybe it gets a bit shaky because you know all eyes are on you?
Well, I don't know, because you're already thinking about a lot of things when you have quad. You need to think, where do I want to go? How do I want to make this quad effective? Is my team there to help you? You pretty much have to get your team to lead you into good places for you.
So you think there's no time to think about the audience?
There can't be any time to think about the audience. The audience shouldn't even be a problem.
Well, I'm a nervous wreck even when I play duels, so I can't imagine some of these players, all the decisions to make and the pressure piling on. But you know, this isn't their map, so it's not a big deal for planB to lose this. As long as they show us how effective they are on Limbus, it will be map 2. But with 3.5 minutes to go, this frag difference is starting to become more and more unattainable for the planB people. Currently on MJ right now. And you know, his LG's not been so solid. His rail, pretty modest, mediocre at best. He's hitting more than that. Look at that, he's finding rockets everywhere. He gets a ton of damage, but Tibble takes it in front of him, looking for the pummel. And there's Pause who takes out the quad carrier in the end. Nice. Such impressive with that rail onto Cass. And looking for another. Great rails, we're seeing it, but misses that last one on Tibble.
It's the one in the end, but Teal's gonna get that red.
She's all out of weaponry. Get those rockets. A good direct shot at the end. Fizz is going to be crippled now. You might even want to give that rocket over to a teammate. Unless, of course, you can find some health bubbles to give him a hand. And so much health up there, man. Every single type of health bubble there. 50, 25, 5.
And he just got everything.
Yeah. We've got one more quad.
Yeah, but I don't think that quad will, if anything, it will put Neutralizerz on.
Yeah, we might see a 19-minute, 59-second mercy limit.
Yeah. I don't think that ever happened.
No. It would be very unusual though. Ash coming in though, he's got a lot of resources. He's been working this mega health. Let's check out his accuracies. 52 rel, really solid stuff. Maybe some spam of the LG. But the rel is what's going to be effective for him. So we've been seeing a lot of him playing at that top central part of the map. And I see someone teammates called. I think that may have been paused. I actually spawned right next to them again. I'm just checking teleporter exits if there's any sign of anything. Tibble going down. Ash picking up a frag, but he's weak. Plasma being spammed. It's going to be cratering down to 7 health. He needs to find something. The last quad is going to be up in just over 20 seconds. Kaz going to be picking up the frag. Pause immediately comes right back in. Has something to say about that. And she's got the mega health. Maybe she's going to be the one who's going to make the dive onto that quad damage. She gives away rockets.
Makes Noctis greater even.
Yeah, oh, Noctis coming right back. And she's going to drop just a couple of seconds left. She's a little bit early. It's going to be tough to get a last second dive. She's going to be letting MJ get on it. He had a nightmare last time. He's got a quarter of the stack he had before, but Noctis taking him down very fast. And as the last quad, that's not what they needed to at least get a little bit back into the game. Albeit the frag difference now being 45 is quite far gone by this point. Maybe because I'm going to switch around super. Oh, Cass right now has a bit of a stack to play with. Okay, be falling to Petska. I want to see if we've got a stack Noctis. Yes, we've got a stack Noctis just as I finish my sentence. And he's going to move over to that red armor. Oh, Petska coming back in. He's getting weak now. Red went down in front of him. Pause. Almost succumbing to that. The plasma of Noctis. Oh, painful stuff for Ash. But as we're coming into the final seconds here,
Almost 50 fragly for Neutralizerz.
Very nearly. Yeah, they picked Terminator. They felt like it was going to be a strong point for them, and they managed to make it. Neutralizerz take map number 1 in the second semi-finals against planB, and they're going to be taking the advantage going into map number 2. GG.
GG indeed. I mean, planB started off really shaky, and since Neutralizerz started circling all the items, they had fears just getting all the yellows as well, and Noctis and Chaos just kept getting the megas, the red armors, the rails and the LGs, and planB just couldn't do anything else.
Well, it was Pause who was actually top of the scoreboard there for planB, but it was Fears had at least 1k more damage than the rest of his team, even above Noctis and everything. Fears pulling out the tricks right now. Excellent play by him, definitely a large contribution to that great frag lead that they had in Terminator. But going on to Limbus next, planB, they've got to get off the floor. Well, they've got to get into this.
Based on the last game, they need to actually settle into a room. And only then they will think about branching out to other places. But they need to make sure, if they settle to the LG, which is arguably the weaker side of the map, they need to make sure they get the LGs and the megas and the yellows. They can't just let Noctis or Fears go there and steal that thing for them.
So in summary, they have to get everything.
No, they just need to get everything on their side of the map.
Okay, okay. Do you think rail is going to be something important for them to control, or do you think they want to be lurking around mega?
I don't think Neutralizerz will let them go to the red armor.
It's going to be very tough, and it's going to be basically up to planB. Do they want to cess for it? Do they want to have these what could be very costly fights to get themselves back into control, or are they just going to settle for another room and try and play it slowly and cautiously? It's going to be interesting because going up a team, Neutralizerz, the combat skills in that team are so insane. It could be a bit of a gamble trying to just fight constantly, whether instead they should pick their moments maybe more carefully.
Yeah.
If they were listening, man, they could learn a lot from me. I'm on fire with my TDM today.
Yeah.
Maybe. But maybe we can see some big quadrants. We didn't see any massive quadrants at all on Terminator.
We don't usually see massive quadrants. There's usually a lot of frags. I mean, people just die for that place on the quad. It's kind of like Limbos in that matter, because you don't usually see secured quadrants. You see one player getting away from the quad and picking up the quad with like 50 HP and no armor, barely any weapons. So it doesn't serve for much.
Yeah, so maybe see a similar trend here on Limbus.
Yeah.
But we'll have to find out if anyone's going to be letting Fears get away, man. It seems that
this map is actually very close to Terminator in terms of design, because you have a lot of, if you get the rail, you have a lot of angles which you can shoot for. So I guess Neutralizerz will want to get all of those rails and all of the reds, and they'll just try to branch out to other areas of the map.
And just try and pick up, like at the top of the pillars, just try and pick off some of the planB guys who are lurking around maybe the algae area, the quad area. They're going to have to be really careful. I still, like you, I think I'm favoring Neutralizerz, but planB, it does show signs of greatness. They didn't go down, they didn't fall to mercy limit or anything. And for me, I don't think it's a map they practiced a lot. Yeah, which is also a really impressive result for them to have. We're starting to see some ready ups here. We're just waiting for a couple more players from the planB side. And we can be getting into map number 2 of these semi-finals. And of course, do go and check out dlcompared.com/FACEIT if you do want a chance to win one of the games they have on offer. You pick your favorite team overall, just put in your email, and off you go. No long sign-up process needed. It's easy peasy. That's dlcompared.com/FACEIT. And of course, if you want to check out all of the FACEIT action, go on to FACEIT.com, and there is plenty there on offer. Gather your FACEIT points, and there is plenty from the shop you can get. But as I say that, we are getting into game. It is going to be map 2 here of the second semi-finals between Neutralizerz and planB. We're going to be starting off on MJ, as he's got that yellow and a rocket to play with. He's got Noctis in front of him. He's trying to get as much damage as possible. They're being weakened. People from all sides with nice rocket onto Fears. Noctis coming forward and looking for the health bubbles. The last rocket, he makes it count. Can he get the kill?
Oh, just die though.
He just makes it out. In fact, that was some great damage he did at the beginning. Recovering from the nightmare he had on the quads last game. It's a good start here for MJ.
Yeah, and he's still trying to make damage. Like, okay, finally he dies, but the damage is still deep there. After being so low, it's very effective. Because some people, when they go low, they're just trying to get a lot of resources. And when you're doing that, sometimes it's better to just die, because you'll be very useless around the map.
Oh wow, those rails there by FACEIT are ridiculous. He got way more damage than he should have been allowed to get. People fighting over this first quad. It's going to spawn any second now. It's a late one, but Ash has it. planB are on the first quad. Noctis with the plasma. Ash giving him a little bit of respect. Oh, he comes back through. Couple of health left, and Tibble finishes it off. It was a 2-frag quad run. It didn't last long.
Now we see T-Bolt. He knows that the red's going to be up in 10 seconds. Does he want to go for it, or does he know the mega timing as well? Yes, he does want the mega.
They are fighting over a little bit. He looks like he's giving his teammate the responsibility of picking it up, though. Yellow on this side, he's going to go peer over the rail and possibly over to the red room in a second. Getting one frag on pause, getting more good rocket damage. Another one goes down. Still 60 health left. MJ almost falling as well. This is back in there immediately. And MJ does get the kill onto Fizz again in the end. And he just keeps spawning in front of them. Hello, we meet again. Looking for the gauntlet. Sorry, the grenade. Noctis getting the better of him, and he's got a solid 100 plus stack. So the minute to go into the quad, he's looking for blood here. Ash to fall. Mega up in a little bit.
Look at how well Neutralizerz expanded to all the areas of the map. They've gotten all the mag health so far.
Yeah. Noctis picking up another one. 31 to 17. Well, we gotta say the start's definitely been favoring them. And this is planB gonna be having to fight from behind yet again. Have they got what it takes to pull through? They've had solid performances on here in the past. Pause getting a gauntlet right in front of our eyes. Noctis avenging his comrade's death in the end. Oh, couldn't move away. The bars were blocking him, and he takes that forward. And another MJ. Beautiful.
Don't speak, boy.
There's 10 seconds now until quad. Fizz is all out of rails. He's just got a shotgun to work with. Watching out for MJ coming up, but it's a nice move onto him. Avoiding a lot of damage, but he eventually gets the kill with only 10 health left. Tibble as well falling. Bit of spam on the exit. Pause. We are going to see her with a quad. Can she do anything? But she's being sessed down a lot. Teammates take the frag for her. And the rockets as well. She's unable to do anything. Completely disarmed in that situation. And she was surprisingly stacked there, but it was well played by neutralizing. They were absolutely all over the place. It was just so solid for her to get any clean shots off.
Yeah, they are being super greedy. They want everything on the map, and they're actually making it work.
Yeah. I mean, they're keeping it tight. planB's not weakening. They're keeping it solid. They got a 10 frag. They've lost the 10 frag lead, and now they're trying to keep it tight. But Fizz contributing heavily to the extension of this lead. It's going to be extremely hard work for tonight.
And Kez, he's just stealing all the frags from Fierce with a machine gun.
It's all about the damage, man. It's all about the damage. Gonna find Husker again. Noctis though. Is he gonna get the frag? Yep, another frag stolen. Oh, he just runs into a room full of 3 green kills. And MJ getting the rail. He might want to pound off. He's a little bit weak, but no enemies around for the time being. And 10 seconds until red. It looks like they've got this room cleanly at the moment. And MJ's like, really? It's a little bit too quiet to feel comfortable right now. But he gets the weapon nonetheless, and his stack is just...
Yeah, I mean, Neutralizers don't really care about the red now. They just want to try to steal the rail and move on to the LG room.
Yeah, give us those big weapons. Good spam here. MJ looking for a flick rail. Not granted, gotta be careful because his rockets are coming thick and fast. Good rail there. Onto Noctis. It's Tibbolt at the bottom protecting this red room very effectively. We're just seeing solid play here by them. Fizz taking a bit of damage. MJ offering his rockets, though they're not accepted. He's going to be dropping as well.
He's using 80% rail though. Okay, dropped to 66. Never mind anymore.
Fizz taking more damage. We're seeing MJ looking a lot more effective.
Oh, look at this! All the damage he did there, and a lot of pause to get that quad, but she wasn't stacked at all.
No, she had about 16 health by the time she picked it up. Just trying to get the deny. Maybe could have waited for MJ, but it looked like it would have been much harder. I think there was going to be about to be a huge cess fight just then. Well, look at this. The frag difference is plummeted. It's now just 10 a difference.
Yeah.
He's going to take down Ash, though.
Ash seems to be the only player from planB trying to get into that. LG room, and it's really not working. They should communicate themselves for Ash to stop going into that room because he's not really doing anything besides dying now.
Yeah, he just dies like here and there.
Yeah, I mean that's a plan they start with, and now they need a plan B for Ash.
Nice. Got a sour taste in my throat. Forward scoring, good rocket there from Fears. They share the 3 Zs. Maybe that's like a joke. They're probably very familiar with each other's company. But instead they're going against each other this time. 64 to 47 the score. We did see a 10 frag difference before. It's like Neutralizerz. They saw themselves weakening and they did something about it very, very fast. Fears coming out. He goes through the choke point though. Actually, only just go down. Ash is going to be plummeting to his death. Let's see what he can do off of his spawn. They can do that LG up to Noctis.
But he comes to this LG room again with no idea when the LG is going to spawn. The teammate is there to help him though, so this might turn out well.
Wow, and he's actually staying alive still. Yellow armor up. I'm going to switch over though. Pause, how's the Rel?
They're here, they want the next squad. Where are Neutralizerz?
Oh, Fears coming from the side, dispatching one of them. Cass is there as well. Suddenly the Neutralizerz invade, and they look like they've made it their home here. And 2 seconds left. Neutralizerz lose out on one player. Tanske almost getting the steal on it. Cass, he wanted it, but Tibble comes through. He was considerably weaker. 2 health left. How's he going to survive? Good rail from Ash at the top. That's what he was hoping he could achieve.
Yeah, that's what Ash needs to do. If he wants to get in the LG room, if he wants to steal the red, he cannot just dive in like he has been doing. He needs to get a rail, try to get those rail lines, just get the timing instead of just diving for it.
Yeah, exactly. He just needs to hold position and hit some good shots and just rotate back to that rail room and re-stack up on the ammunition. 20 a difference. It's not looking good here in the first half, but we've seen some miraculous plays from planB before. Definitely capable of doing something here. Noctis though, stacking up on this red. They've 3-1 over this red armor room. Trying to break the stalemate of 20 frags, extend it even further. Running short though on LG ammunition. Let's have a look. He's gonna try and invade that quadrant. Just looking for Rel. Misses a shot. Not wanting to stick around. It's an annoying choke point for him. He either can dive in, which would be almost suicidal, or he has to just choke in and out of it. Oh, MJ diving up. Plasma just throwing him back out. Tebolt gets the kill for Noctis. Teamwork there. Pesca just coming back in as well. 15 seconds for red armor. Let's see if Noctis can get any more as the planB players are trying to invade this room. Noctis not able to pick off that rail. Eventually gets one. One more for the kill. It's going to be the machine gun instead. Let's have a look.
Look at this, is just effective play by Noctis. He's doing damage, he's not really taking much damage. Now he goes in, steals the rail.
Wow.
And he gets away without taking much damage.
We've got Penske coming back in. He's pretty weak and there's no other weapons for Noctis. He's got to hit that rail. He just steadies his aim, gets the kill. 87 to 63 now. Looking for it. Was that Ash? No, it's MJ. He's taking his position for the time being. And we've got squad in just a moment. MJ looks like he was aiming for the dive, but he ends up dropping down awkwardly. And that was Noctis who had the quad, but Pause dispatching him instantaneously. Pause there, spotting. Ah, yellow, I hear you spawning. Let's go and grab that. She needs though a couple of weapons and see what she can do. One frag there on rail though, Fears as well. Looking at it, but he is so stacked. She did good damage, but he must have had a ton of armor behind him. Let's have a look at Fears accuracy. Easy kill there onto MJ. 60% rail, everything else pretty modest. And Pause though, gets revenge. Fears comes up. Oh, good rocket, they're looking for a shotgun follow-up, but Fears coming back in, they're just rotating between the two of them. Is Pause going to turn up for more blood? There's MJ, he's going to be going down.
They're trying to assess out the red room, but it's being really costly for them as the frag lead extends to 25 now.
This is what we were worried about that was happening. The planB guys would keep trying to fight over and cess over the red or rail room. Oh yeah, 25, more than that now even.
Thing is, there's only 2 Neutralizerz players in the red room. Now might only be 1, and they're still trying to cess it out, and they're not being the best at it.
Oh, painful there for Pause. 30 a difference now. Scary times here for planB. They made it to the semi-finals, but is this going to be the end of the road for them? They've got 10 minutes to prove their worth and try to bring it back to make it to a tiebreaker, but Fizz at the moment going absolutely mental. Doing so much damage to the enemy team. Finds MJ dodging those rockets nicely. He's still got over 20 seconds until that spawn. Sees lightning gun just below, getting the maximum amount of damage he can with that remaining ammunition. Just so solid play from Fizz. You can see why he's up at the top of the QL rank leaderboard for TDM. He just has everything down. His play, so sturdy, so effective. Here. Well, for a second, went down immediately, just exploded then. And Cass trying to look for something. We've actually got a quad here, but he just gets taken down. So no longevity there on the Neutralizer quad player. It's going to be another 2 minutes until the next one spawns, but we're up to 40 frag difference. This might be plan B's map pick, but it certainly feels like Neutralizers. Oh, he was looking for it. He just likes to invade that, just get as much damage off. He kind of goes slightly suicidal at that little choke point, but he might lose 100 health and die, but he'll do about 200 damage.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? They just, in TDM, you just do effective damage. When you die, you want to be doing as much damage as possible, making sure your team doesn't miss out on that. It's
going to be helping you in the end. As long as you're going to get the item, it's going to be using out. And great use Tybalt starting to pull together some rounds. Only hitting a 30%, but starting to hit a few shots, make that up to 40%. Very fast work. Oh, looking for another angle, but MJ expecting it. Cass spawning right in front of him, and the rail's going to still be there if he wants it. He doesn't. Does he see it? I think, yeah, he sees it at the end of the story. Realize, okay, nobody picked it up. And he even gets that 10 ammunition from it. There's that pause, I think, on the side. Sending out the rockets, a little bit of spam, 30 seconds now until the quad is going to be up.
MJ keeps timing that rail, he always has a rail behind him.
He's mad, I think that's what he said. Rails left, but MJ didn't want to switch over to that. It was best he just kept that machine gun out. Rail right behind Noctis. He's fixing their Cass getting the gauntlet. A bit of stress release then.
It's now 40 frag lead.
It is, and there's no sign of stopping here. The jumps, there's still a couple of seconds left. Maybe perfect timing can help you get it, but Fizz, he's got a stack. He picked up Mega, Yellow is behind, he's all out of weapons. He needs something, well, the plasma ammunition and a shotgun. That's going to do the trick. And so many people in here, he might just go straight. All of the plasma, see how much damage he can do. He gets 2 kills with it. Oh, and he spots the Petska inside. He does pick up another 4 frag quad. One more, Ash on the side. Fizz doing absolutely huge damage. And on the spawn again, Ash, not his lucky day. 145 to 99. Plan B yet to break that 100 mark. And Petska goes down again. A massive run there for Fizz.
Yeah, definitely not Ash's lucky day, as
no.
He probably said this is one of his worst limbs ever, but then again, he's playing versus Neutralizerz, it's never going to be easy.
Well, they were the top point scorers over the TDM season. So you can see why people struggle against them. The Neutralizerz are an expert team. And they're only 6 minutes away, possibly, maybe even less if they can reach another 10 frags or so from getting to the grand finals. They could be playing against Deliberate Murder, who are waiting for them. Playing it slowly, waiting for him to come around the corner. It's like, okay, now I'll deal all the damage. I bet you regret doing that. And MJ showing him a sign of respect. Petska, another victim. Noctis starting to shine now. Let's have a look. 48 rail, 33 LG. It's just been a solid game for him at the moment. More LG ammunition. We could see some big play as the next quad is going to be spawning soon. Is it going to be a Noctis quad? Pause right in front. Easy pickings once more. 10 seconds per quad. Can he hold up to that stack? MJ, he's going to die. He hasn't really lost anything yet. Oh, he makes that little jump up. Good shotgun blast, but he's still got a healthy enough stack. And they can't really get to him. Look at Rails on the side, and Noctis grabs quad and another frag. Already been a good start. Pause to fall also.
3 frags remaining for Mercy Limit.
3 frags.
Will Noctis make it happen?
He could do this. He just needs to find them. Oh, there's
One.
the MJ in front. One more.
There we
There
go.
it is. Noctis finishes off with that final rail. It's 168 to 108. Neutralizerz make it 2-0 in the second semifinals to make them qualify for the grand finals where they will be playing Deliberate Murder. Really solid performance there by Neutralizerz.
Solid is
Impressive.
the word. I mean, they were getting everything. They weren't content with just getting one room and sticking there and getting the resource on that room. They were just branching out to every areas of the map, and planB couldn't do nothing to stop them.
Really, it's just exactly solid play. And how do you think now they got Deliberate Murder ahead of them? Do you think Deliberate Murder are starting to feel anxious, or are they ready for this?
I think we're probably going to see a more defensive game from both teams because they're both doing that super solidly. They're getting everything on the map. So I guess now we're probably going to see either a Sass Fest, because it might be a Sass Fest for a couple of minutes, and then the team which is losing that Sass Fest will start trying to play much more defensively.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, seeing it, it's Deliberate Murder who have Latromi, and as far as I know, it's Fears who's possibly pulling out the big show for Neutralizerz.
Right now, Noctis at 25 net and Fears at 10.
But what was the damage like?
Noctis had 100 more damage.
100, okay. Very close, but on the average of the two maps, Fears narrowly ahead, but you know, it's give and take really between Noctis and Fears.
Yeah.
But really what I'm trying to say is that these Russian TDMers are something special at the moment, and they're definitely something to watch out for. But we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back in a moment for the grand finals of the DL Compare TDM finale given to you by FACEIT. We'll see you in just a moment for a best of 5 between Neutralizerz and Deliberate Murder.